This is Faith Break, a podcast about recognizing God moments in our everyday lives, with hosts Karen Luke and Ann Gallagher. In honor of Valentine's Day this week, Karen and Ann welcome back their husbands, Jeremy and Brian, to reflect on the many seasons in marriage. What seasons have we experienced in our marriages? What seasons are we looking forward to?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Faith Break. I'm Karen Luke.
And I'm Ann Gallagher.
And we are joined with our husbands today for our annual Valentine's Day special. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
So this is my husband, Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian.
This is my husband, Jeremy.
Hello.
And yes, so this is an annual occurrence now because it's our second time doing
Yep.
it. So I guess now we always have to do this on Valentine's Day. But we actually had a lot of fun last year when you guys came on. So we are going to have a little conversation today about the seasons of marriage, because this season on our podcast, we're talking about all the different seasons of life. And let's see, how many years of marriage do we have between our two couples? We've been married for 22 years.
Yeah.
Just now. And
We
you guys
just celebrated 19, so
Okay.
38. Is that, did I do my math right?
Yeah.
38 between the two of us.
So I guess we're experts.
Although at Mass today, we had a couple announce that they were celebrating their 58th wedding anniversary this week.
Wow.
So kudos to
God bless them.
58.
That's a long. Let's let that sink in for a minute.
How old am I going to be when we celebrate? How old are we going to be?
It's too much
Older.
math. Too much
Older.
math for this early
Right.
in the day. All right. Well, so we always start our podcast, as you guys know, by sharing our God moments. Where
Yep.
did we see God or feel close to God in the last week? I'm going to put my husband on the spot and ask you
mine's
first.
easy. I teach
Okay.
high school and I had a snow day this week. So
Hey,
yay, snow.
What did you do on your snow day?
Nothing.
Awesome.
that's not true. We
I know.
actually did a bunch of stuff
No,
on the
I
snow
didn't
day.
do any work though.
You didn't do any work for work. That's true. That's true.
You did fun work.
Yeah, well, I left all my correcting at school. So when I wasn't expecting a snow day. So when I got one, I was like, well, I can't do anything.
All right, we're going to jump to Jeremy. What was your God moment?
I think we adopted a cat recently, and this week they kind of all started to get along. So that was a little bit of less stress in the household.
Cat number
3.
3.
Three.
So-
You guys know you need to stop here, right?
Ooh, anymore you're crossing over into crazy cat lady territory.
Actually,
This is enough cats.
Connor laughed. He goes, well, if we get one more, we each have one. I was like, no. No. And I shouldn't say stupidly. Whose idea was it?
Connors.
Mine, but I'm surprised you went along with it.
Did you do the thing where we're just going to go to Lollipop and see?
No.
Yes, and we did find one, but it was really sick. And so it would need a lot of attention and care, and we couldn't do it. And then the following day, a friend was rehousing hers.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me that. Okay, Karen, how about you?
So mine was, I had 2 days by myself because my kids did not have a snow day.
You were working from home.
But I was working from home, and so I was able to get a little reading done. And then the following day, Friday was my day off, and I read the entire day.
That's the best. I think you actually showed. You
I did.
sent me a
I
picture.
sent a picture.
And you had your cat and your blanket and your book.
Yep. One of the cats was right on
And
my...
I was doing like the same thing.
Oh, it was
in
so
my
great.
house. It was the best.
And I
day.
didn't feel guilty about anything.
So good.
No laundry. Until Jeremy started to come home, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then I was,
Look busy.
picking up. I was
Look
trying
busy.
to look busy.
You're allowed to rest and relax.
I
It's
know.
fine.
I know.
Holy napping. It's our theme.
All right, Anne.
So I just had mine right now, just before coming here, because we're recording this on a Sunday. We just came from Mass at St. Catherine's, and Karen and I were like, we have just enough time to pick up a cup of coffee at the local cafe. And we walked in, and it was packed, and every single person in the cafe had also just come from our 1045
Yeah.
Mass. It was just a cool little
really
like
cool to see
church after
everybody.
church community, and got to chat with a couple of people, and it was kind of just it brought me some joy.
Yeah.
So that's my God moment. It's nice to be part of such a cool community.
Love it.
All right, guys.
Seasons.
Seasons in marriage.
Seasons, marriage.
How do we want to do this? Do we want to go chronologically, or do we want to just think about, like, what do you think was the hardest season in our marriage? Let's get that one out of the way first.
I don't know.
What do you do?
First moving in was pretty hard. Well, for you, not really for me. I don't really care. But when I brought my stuff, you wanted to hide it at your mother's until I put it all away.
That's true. When we came back from our honeymoon,
Yeah.
Brian had been living with roommates, and so we hadn't like brought all his stuff over yet, and I had a bit of a panic because I was in like a tiny one-room
It was not
apartment.
tiny though. It was not tiny.
All of your stuff.
I had like 6
And it
boxes.
was-
She's making it sound like I moved a 5-bedroom house into her like a studio apartment. That's not what happened.
But it was all in a pile.
It was all the bachelor stuff, though, Brian.
It was like wires and like computer parts.
I had a computer and a desk and clothes, and she made it sound like I had like
and it
Everybody
was
needs
just,
a box of old cables. You never know.
right.
well,
You never know.
one box maybe, but this was like a lot. It was just
It's just not true. But anyway, I put that away, and but I think first child,
I think first year of marriage
Yeah.
was rough, and first year of parenthood
first year of
was rough.
parenthood, yeah,
Because our oldest didn't sleep
Yeah.
the
ever,
entire time. Unless you were holding him.
yeah,
Aw.
Then he was a perfect baby.
yeah.
But it was like the adjustment, right? Like
yeah.
I had lived alone for years, and I kind of liked that. And I mean, I was happy to be married to you, but
Not all your stuff.
Well, yeah, 'cause listen, learning to live with another person
Oh my
is
gosh,
not
it's not easy.
Yeah,
And
yeah, and the sleeping with the
and
first
he is
child.
messy. Like your
I'm
stuff.
not messy.
You're
you
not because
guys-
you've been really well
I'm
trained.
not
Did you go
messy.
through like focus and the marriage
Yes.
thing?
I'm not messy. I just I'm not the most uncluttered.
You're
It's
clean.
not
You
dirt.
are a
I'm
clean-
clean.
you're a clean
I'm
person.
clean.
You are a clean person.
And I have clutter. If that makes
Yes.
sense. Yeah.
I think there's an Ernie and a Bert in both of these sets of marriages, and I think we kind of know who's doing both of them too.
At any rate.
Are you saying like I'm like Brian? Yeah.
No, and then with the,
Jeremy's probably like, yeah,
and with
that's
the-
exactly.
And with the first year of parenting, when the baby that didn't sleep, like
Ugh.
I actually came out in the kitchen once, and you were asleep on the kitchen floor. It's like you didn't.
You did not.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You were. I had to wake you up.
Where was the baby?
I was holding the baby.
underneath you.
Why was I on the kitchen floor? No,
You
I
were
was
just so tired.
Tired, yeah. I told you to go to bed, and you're like, okay.
I have no memory of that.
I have like
Really?
our children. They were great as babies.
Sure.
Sorry.
Rub it in.
Like Emma was sleeping through the night at 2 months. Connor
Oh my
slept through the
gosh.
night at like 4.
They still don't sleep. Our kids still don't sleep.
Oh, our kids are.
They do. They're
have the-
teenagers now. You can't even wake them up
Yeah.
in the.
No,
Well,
but I mean,
actually,
like-
Bridget's good at that.
What would you say that our hardest?
Probably the initial, shortly after being married and shortly after having kids, it's just that adjustment. It's a
Yeah.
huge change to your lifestyle and the way you've been doing things your entire life.
Yeah.
So you're trying to sort out the best way of moving forward, and
Yeah.
it's a big change.
Yeah.
Once you get settled in and figure out what works for everyone, but that first few months of anything is, can be tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't. I think when we were in the moment, it felt tougher than it does now. I think there's just like a different kind of
Like we didn't know how good we had it back then. Now that we have kids and well, we always had jobs, but like
Yeah. Like we were
it's true.
saying a couple of years ago, I don't even remember what we were talking about, but I was like, what did we used to do after work?
before
without
we had
kids?
kids.
Like we would,
Anything you wanted?
but that was like the weird thing. I have no recollection of that
Like
time.
there's a British comedian that talks about that. He's like I don't even know how I used to leave the house before I had children. like he's like you'd say to your single friends, I'm what are you doing? And they're like, oh, I say I'm leaving now, and then I just walk out the door. He's like, yeah, I don't really remember that.
yeah.
You know what's funny though is I think we actually we started spending a lot more time together as a couple,
that's
even
true.
after we had kids.
That is true.
Because I have like kind of different interests, and like you like to do your gaming with your friends, and so like a lot of the time before we had kids, we would after work just kind of both do our own thing.
we would
Yeah.
go do our own little hobbies, but I think after kids, we made a effort to make sure that
If the kids went to bed, then we had time together.
or we would make sure that we would go out once a week to we were so it was
I think that's the key.
Yep.
We've done that too.
yeah.
It's
Gotta make time.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's interesting because when you don't have kids, like you have all of this time and you're like, all right, well we can spend time together later at some other time,
Yeah.
and then you end up not spending that much time together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say one of our other, not major things, but I think trying to deal with like the finances.
Oh yeah, when we took that focus, that survey they have to do is for pre-K.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to do that though. But
You know,
I think
sure
everyone
I had
should do it.
I thought that was part of.
No.
really?
Not everybody does it?
No.
Yeah.
No, but you should. If you're
Okay.
getting married, do focus.
Well, when we did, I don't know if it's even called that anymore, but it was like
No.
not a compatibility test. It's like pre-marriage thing to get you talking about all the issues that might come up. But I think it's weird. I think we were compatible in everything except for money.
Probably.
And now we're like, we never argue about money.
yeah.
Well, I wanted to talk about one more
Stress?
difficult season. No. Well, it's a difficult season, but a great season because, I want to talk about losing my mom in the fall because we have talked a lot about the sandwich generation and like, our parents are getting older and having to take care of them. But when my mom had a car accident over the summer and she stopped being able to take care of herself. And now since her death, like you have taken care of my mom so well that it's just like, is she still the primary?
Yeah.
So I didn't even realize how much in close contact you were taking care of my mom in her later years until it had been like months since her accident. So she hadn't had her phone and she was still your number one contact.
Yeah.
Like the most, who's called you the most or like, so
It goes to the top.
right. So she's been gone for months now and she's still like, I can't imagine how much.
I think you're number 2.
Am I number 2? I'm moving up.
You're moving up. You're moving up. Let's see here. Yeah,
I'm number 2.
You're number 2.
I'm number 2 in Brian's phone behind my mom.
Behind your mom. Still.
That's so sweet.
But like you did, I mean, going to the hospital, taking care of all the house stuff. There's so much business and things you have to do when someone goes, and like, I just can't imagine having done that without. So we've been in a really tough season, but we're in it together, and I'm just really grateful that you're here.
I've even said that to Anne. No offense to
I'm grateful you're here too.
But I noticed that, and I said that to you. I was like, man, Brian is like,
We were like at mass, and you went to take.
you
I
went
don't
to
even know what
take
you were
your
taking
aunts.
care of something.
It was your aunts
Oh, and my
taking
aunts
them
were
to
here.
the hospital or something. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, it was just it. You just excluded.
Exuded.
Exuded.
That's it.
Is that the word? Yeah. This like care for Anne. It was very sweet to see.
Well, the idea of the sandwich generation, you have to take care of parents and kids.
Yeah.
It's
It's a lot.
It's a lot, and it gets like my parents are still they're still around, but they're aging. My dad's in his 80s, and my mom, dad's and mom's primary caregiver these days. But it's it's a my sister lives close, so it's it is a sandwich. You gotta like take care of the kids and take care of your parents and make sure everything's done and try to live your own life at the same time.
Right. And then, at this age, of course, you have like your teenage kids being like, I need a ride here. Oh, you didn't think to tell me that yesterday or right now you need to go where? So just like the coordinating of all the schedules and
My favorite is when 2 kids need to be in 2 different places at the exact same time.
That's fun.
And I'll just say to them, one of you is going to be late and one of you is going to be early. So you 2 choose which is which.
I think because of what we've seen with, like my grandpa lived with my parents for several years. And then just seeing it from some of our friends are going through that, and with you guys, we've already started talking about it and, trying to see. I think that's important that we have that communication now before it hits.
Yeah.
And trying to figure out, okay, like what's going to happen. But I think, we're blessed because both of our families, we're close to both of our families.
Yeah,
that,
and your
you know,
siblings
and our
as well.
siblings, and I don't think that'll have that stress. But I'm sure that there'll always be stress with it.
Yeah.
But
And it's not always necessarily a bad thing. It's, chance to spend more time with the family, and you can always put a positive spin on it. And, having kids to look after and parents to look after, that's not, some people might really enjoy that time. So it's...
yeah,
I'm looking forward to when my kids are adults. I mean, I've loved every season of them.
when they're out of the
let me
house
explain,
and
let
I
me
don't
explain.
have to
No,
drive
no,
them
no, no, no.
anywhere.
Having an adult relationship with my kids. Like, I can't wait to see the adults they're going to be
Yeah.
so that I can have,
Yeah.
that different relationship with them when they're in their own lives,
Yeah.
having made the choices for
We're
themselves. that they want.
we're kind of like Liam turned 18, so we're
Oh, Lord.
he's a
Yeah.
senior, and it's starting to
It's starting to feel really real.
Yeah.
I mean, on that snow day, I sat outside I told you I sat outside.
Yeah, you had a
I-
moment.
I shoveled the driveway, and it was that clean, you can tell you're from Western New York, that clean,
love it.
crisp, cold
It
air.
feels so nice and cold
Feels so
outside.
nice and cold outside. You just want to sit. And I sat outside on one of the patio chairs for a while, just like thought about all the changes that are coming up. We really are changing a season for our family. I feel, everything's gonna change. in
Yeah,
the
with my
next-
mom dying and Liam moving out in the
Yeah,
same year.
and my parents, aging, and everything's kind of changing there. I just sat down and just thought about it for a bit because it was a nice cold moment. And so it's kind of turn the page, change. So and not in a bad way. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's not
no.
like oh, everything's gonna change. It's terrible. It's not. Things are gonna change because life moves on.
Yeah.
And so
Things to look forward to.
Yeah, yeah. So it was more in a good way. Like things are gonna change in a good way. Like Liam's gonna do the next thing. And that's gonna change our dynamics of our family. And that'll be good. And like you said, I'm looking forward also to having like that adult relationship, which is coming. It's interesting.
We were at our favorite
Restaurant.
place to our favorite place to eat.
Your spot.
And our spot. And we were sitting at the bar and Jared was talking to me and I'm kind of just looking over his shoulder and finally he's like, "What are you doing?" I have a tendency of like I can still listen and pay attention, but I do
I don't know.
watch.
I don't know what that's like at all, Cash.
He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "There's a baby over there and he's really cute."
That is totally what you do in
And I was
restaurants
like-
all the time.
Like, and then
Literally
even
all the time.
today at church, we have one family. They have twins and then a little boy, and they're all under the age of like
That family
3.
was so cute today.
And
That's
I
so
just
funny.
watched them. I'm like, I miss the baby.
Karen, do you get the
missed the
thing
baby
where,
season.
where you're looking at something and Jerry move his head to get in your way?
No, he's just like he'll just stop talking. He's like, I'll wait.
It's so funny.
Or like at restaurants, if it's a restaurant where there's TVs, I have to position him so that he's not facing a TV. Otherwise, I'll just be like, "No, yeah, you feel me? Do you feel me? I know you do. Okay, yeah,
It's an extrovert thing. It's just
no,
I can't. If it bothers you that much, I'll try very hard not to do that.
It's all good.
Okay.
All right.
What's your? I feel like because we're all the extroverts, I want you to be able to have a chance to talk.
It's okay.
What has been your favorite season of marriage? I like that question.
I don't know if we have a favorite. Just I like where we are now and the present. And the thing with the seasons is everything's always changing and there's stuff to look forward to. But there's obviously times in the past that have been great. You remember them fondly, but just here and now and being with your family and being with friends and that's it's a good season to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in a good spot.
Yeah. It's interesting because I had that same thought about the favorite. I don't really have one. It's like whatever the present is, you just you're making the best of it, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah. I do like winter now.
Well, and
Did you just say I like winter?
No, I actually do like winter as like a cold season. I'm a cold weather person.
I'm like, we're not really talking about that kind
No,
of season.
but I said I do like where we are now.
Yeah.
and we're at the point where we can kind of, like, I don't know, these years have flown by, and we're at the cusp of the next,
Next,
turning,
yeah.
and to be able to start thinking about, we just had did I tell you we talked with Pam about the
Second
season of
act.
the second act? That was one of our half
yeah.
retirement upcoming or recent episodes.
Whenever I get 3 days off, I want to retire. So I can.
But to talk to somebody who is like she's retired from her full-time job, but she's still working for the churches and stuff, and it's like she had some great advice. She was saying to like write a list of things that you could possibly do, not like necessarily
Not that
a
you
bucket
want
list
to
that you
do,
felt
but
you
like
had
things
to do.
I could do. 'cause
I've got games waiting to be played for when I retire.
So, well, that kind of stuff, but also just like
do.
possibilities for like other
oh yeah.
parts of yourself you could explore you haven't explored yet, not
Totally.
just the games.
No, I'm gonna like.
I know you're going to play games, but
I could no. I thought about like doing like like volunteering at community centers and things like that, or like having game days there.
Just like I just want a hammock. I don't want to volunteer anywhere. I don't want to have to
I don't
be
wanna
anywhere.
volunteer anywhere. I'm not
it's-
going to volunteer
It's
for
really
anything
funny
or
because
anything.
there's like at work, like all of us, me and several of my work friends realized we're all retired, like that Gen X that early Gen X generation, or I'm sorry, late Gen X. Really.
We're the youngest Gen
Yeah,
X
the
and
youngest Gen
oldest
Xers.
millennials, yeah.
We're gonna be all retiring within like 5-ish years of each other. Just in that same
Not
kind of
5
window.
years from now. But
Not 5 years from now, but within
40
of
years
each
from
other, right?
Yeah.
And we were like, there are teachers in the like previous generation that maybe retired 5-ish years. They sub all the time. They're in the building
Nope.
all the time, and all of us are like, no, not doing that. Not doing that. I'll do something else. But like when I'm done with this job, I'm done with this job. I want to do
something different.
Something different.
Yes.
Which is it's interesting because I just don't know why you'd want to like he had a friend that retired a few years ago, and he said he said, if you see me in the building, call my wife. Something's happened. I'm confused, and I need to go home.
That's so true.
But
it is fun to think about. Like, well, we have there are seasons we haven't experienced
Right.
yet, and
Yeah.
those are going to be fun.
Yeah.
Besides retirement as a personal season, is there a season you're looking forward to as a couple?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think we've never really been able to travel together,
yeah.
so that would be
I was
something
gonna say
fun
that,
to
yeah.
do.
By
in the
ourselves,
future, but
just the two of us.
Yeah.
Or hey, maybe you guys could come and we could do a couple
Cool.
trip.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
We have our list too. I think that's what I think that's one thing that we had said that we wish we did more of. We've talked about that, like that we had traveled more before we had kids as a couple.
No, but day tripping, that used to be the travel, right?
Yeah.
Like go down the Finger Lakes for a day or two, or go to Canada for a day or two, or go.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, let's go somewhere far away and stay 2 weeks and really see what's going on.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of travel I'm looking forward to later on.
My parents joked that when I graduated college, they were going to sell everything, get an 18-wheeler, and just
I actually know someone who did
go
that.
back and forth and work as.
Yeah.
And I was like, you can't. Where are we going to have Christmas? And my mom was like, we'll have Christmas wherever we end up, right? And I was like, man, that kind of would be. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that kind of would be fun.
Yeah.
You okay?
And then Connor said the same thing to me. He's like, where would we have Christmas? And I was like,
Yeah.
Well, because in the season we're in now, like there's so much structure that's not, our jobs and where our kids need to be for their activities, and like there just isn't a whole lot of freedom to imagine things being different than they are.
Right.
And I think once your kids are grown and maybe work changes a little bit, things open up.
Yeah.
Things open up or can open up. So
not that I'm rushing it,
No, me neither.
but I think we're going to be really cool grandparents.
Oh God.
Same response.
I hope we get to be grandparents someday.
I guess the way that I've grown up and being
It is something to look forward to, though.
like being very family oriented, I would hope that we have instilled that with our kids, that they would want to have that kind of relationship
Yeah.
with us that our kids have with our grandparents, with their grandparents and our parents. But I can totally wait for it. Like, trust me, I'm not old enough to be a grandparent yet, but it's like a different thing. My parents are like,
Yeah.
My mom always says it's so much cooler to be a grandparent than it was to be a parent.
She can go
'Cause you don't
home.
have, you can go home. You don't have that responsibility. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
we spoil our great nephew, so it's I'm gonna feel a little bit like that.
That would be cool.
That'll be cool.
Well, I think we should be really proud of all the seasons we've lived through in our marriages and in our lives. And I think we should be really excited about the future seasons.
Yeah.
So
Thank you to Brian and Jeremy for coming on and sharing your awesome wisdom with us.
thanks for
And-
being good sports and for supporting us in
Yep.
everything that we are working on too.
Well, happy Valentine's Day to everybody, and we will see you
next week.
Next week. Bye.
Bye now.
Thanks for taking a faith break with us today. Karen Luke and Ann Gallagher are lay ministers with the parishes of St. Catherine of Siena in Mendon, New York, and Church of the Transfiguration in Pittsford, New York. More about our parishes, including weekly live-streamed Sunday Mass, can be found at pittsfordmendoncatholic.org. Thanks to our special guests today, Jeremy and Brian. Faith Break is engineered by Jeff Beckett. Join us for new episodes of Faith Break each week in studio on YouTube or on your favorite audio podcast or music app.